Let's go get this baby. And here's where the craziness begins, okay? Listen here. So this is what happens. I go into Iron Pony. That's my dealership, right? So, that's where I was gonna get this bike from. So I go to Iron fucking Pony. I walk in. I already know what bike I want. I go ahead and test ride a Triumph Scrambler XC. Okay? So, they're all, okay, cool, man, how long you been riding? They take my license, all that shit, make sure I have insurance so I can go ahead and test ride this bike. Alright, so then I started riding this bike. I get on, I started riding it about 2 minutes into the ride. I'm already like, listen, this bike handles and rides like a fucking dream, okay? The wide handlebars, the even the XC was just so comfortable, right? Like, XC for me is ideal because I'm like 6'1", a little taller. I want as much like leg room, and like I want to feel like I'm high off the ground, which this bike certainly does make you feel. But even the XC, like the angle of my leg was like more of a 90 degree than tucked the fuck up. I was more comfortable. Everything felt, you know, just peachy, right? I stood up and fucking got into like a good old enduro position, and man, the bike made me feel like a fucking James Bond, okay? The fucking bike makes you feel like a goddamn commando. You feel like a fucking commando on the bike, okay? It shifted well. It fucking, when I blipped the throttle, it felt fucking good. It felt so natural. I felt at home on the bike. I knew. I was like, okay, that's it. That's 100%. I went from 99% to 100. I'm gonna get this damn bike. Only the XC, not the XE, not the XC. So I get the bloody bike. Oh, I mean, I don't get the bike. So I'm test riding the bike, right? And I get to an intersection. Like, I take it on the highway. I get to an intersection on a street in Westerville, Ohio. Okay, just a normal. I'm not doing no hooligan shit. I'm just riding normal. Okay. I think it's obvious where this is going. But come to a stoplight, and it's time to take a left and continue to Uptown, where I was gonna ride the bike around to test it out. But no, when I was riding and taking a left, okay, there was a bit of I don't know what you want to, construction dust, okay? There was fucking construction dust or some such shit on the fucking ground. It was hard to tell it was there, but areas where there are construction, the dust around the road it leaves to a motorcycle is practically ice, okay? So I'm taking this left. I'm doing it at like fucking 12 to 18 miles an hour, just doing a nice turn. The tester bike, okay, this is not my fucking bike, this is the dealership's bike. It just slid. It just fucking slid. It just slid like this, all right? Bike, before I know it, I'm on the ground sliding, all right? Bike fucking goes out. I'm like, okay, the bike's gone. It's sliding across the fucking road, okay? When I tell you, this is what adrenaline feels like, okay? Everything in the fucking world slows down, okay? Everything slows down. Like, that isn't bullshit. At least in my experience, that isn't bullshit, okay? Like, well, I don't know why anyone would think it's bullshit, but I don't know, whatever. So everything just slows the fuck down. I've never been so, like, in tune with my body. Like, my mind and my body felt at, like, 100% connection, okay? Time slowed down. The bike slides out in front of me, and I become so clear-headed and focused, it's not even funny, right? Your brain's going to give that to you so you can make decisions and actions to save your own fucking life, right? You know you're in danger, right? I'm sliding across the fucking road. All right? I'm sliding into the next lane. right? As I'm sliding, I turn my head behind me to see if I'm about to get run the fuck over by a car, okay? The lane behind me is fine. No one's about to run me over. The lane I'm sliding into, there's a fucking F-150 coming, all right? I dig my knee hard into the fucking road and then pop back up, right? I mean, it's hard to describe what I did with my body by just talking about it, but I dug my knee into the ground to keep my body from, like, continuing to slide, to stop myself, and then I used that knee to pop back up onto the fucking, you know, and stand up. Luckily, the guy in the F-150 was paying attention and all that shit, right? So he didn't run me over. He was a couple, like, I want to say about like I mean, how much is this? It's about like a foot. I want to say like 2 or 3 feet. And he like skid to a stop, right? So I was lucky. That's lucky number 2, right? Because I could have lost my fucking life right there, just skidding across the road and test riding a goddamn bike. It's not even mine, okay? Like crazy shit, yeah. So that's another thing that happened to me that was just very, very crazy, right? I mean, I could make a whole separate video just on that. And hell, I feel like I'm just gonna end up talking for like an hour, so I might just part this video up. But whatever. I have the power of Final Cut Pro now. I don't have to fucking not talk. I can just fucking splice the video up and make it good and shit. So whatever. Hey boy, what's up? So yeah, you know, I'm lucky to be alive. Just in a nutshell, I am lucky to be fucking alive. Okay, that's that. I got a lot to say about all that shit, but whatever. Let's just move on to the next thing I'm lucky for. Now I'm gonna answer your question. Is that the Bond Edition Scrambler? One of 250 in the whole world? Wow, you've got a sharp eye. Yes, you're fucking correct. This, here we go. Listen here. So, before I went out on that test ride, I saw this bike, you know, being held there by the previous owner for winter. It was being stored, okay? I says to them, what the fuck is that doing here? Didn't that get sold? They said, yeah, it's sold. We're just holding it for the owner, okay? You know, and I'm staring at it, gawking at it. It's the Bond Edition Scrambler, a big fan. And then I was like, I know this might be a stupid question. They're like, no, go ahead. I was like, is there any chance in hell the owner is selling that bike? They go, it's funny you ask. He might be. I said, really? Well, why don't you go ahead and give me the man's number, okay? They gave me his number. All right, cool. Then I went out on the test ride and fucking crashed the Scrambler. Which there's another lucky thing. Actually, I'm kind of jumbled here. I'm out of order, but. The other lucky thing is the tester bike was a bit of a custom build. It had, luckily, some crash bars on it, okay? So, the damage done to that tester bike was minimal. I just had to pay to get the bars replaced. Everything else on the bike was fucking fine, right? What the fuck? I could have easily paid thousands of bucks to get that fucking bike fixed, right? At that point, I was at the mercy of the dealership. I crashed their bike. They're going to charge me whatever, right? Lucky. Fucking lucky. Lucky to be alive. Lucky to have a fucking tester bike with fucking crash bars on it, okay? Like, hella fucking lucky, okay? Just, wow. You know what? Let's wait for the trucks to go. Alright, so super fucking lucky in that way. You know, I'm gonna keep riding because I still have to keep talking, so I'm just gonna keep fucking riding. Circle back to the dam in a moment. Hello, lad. So, alright, so what ends up happening is like literally after that crash, right? I don't know, you know, I feel like a lot of people wouldn't want to literally price out a brand new bike, you know, after fucking crashing one. But my crazy ass limped my, you know, minorly injured stupid ass to the fucking guy, and I was like, oh, hey man. He was like, are you alright? Like, shit. I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm good. They gave me fucking they gave me gauze and like an antiseptic spray. I was literally in a storage room at a bike dealership wrapping my fucked up knee from that crash. Okay, whatever, story of my life, right? So after the crash, after I wrapped my knee up, I go to price out a brand new Scrambler with all the add-ons I want. You know, I wanted fucking, oh, there's a bike trail down there. Oh shit, I might have to fucking run to, oh, whoo, finding new things. Alright, so, what was I saying? So fucking, what happened was I went to price out a brand new Scrambler with all the options I wanted. I wanted the fog lights, I wanted crash protection, all that shit, okay? And it got up to like like almost 20 grand, right? I was like, whatever, that's fine. So then I go ahead and do that, and then I go home, and then I text the number they gave me. The previous owner of this bike went ahead and texted me back. My man's is like, yeah, I'll sell it to you, okay? My fucking throat drops to my balls. I was like, he's willing to sell me that? Like, what the fuck? There's 250 of these in the world, bro, okay? I believe most of them are in Europe, and there's 20 in America, okay? Hold on. So most of them are in Europe, and there's, I believe, I could be wrong, I believe there's only like 20 in America, okay? Like, fucking in America, alright? And I have one of them. So, previous owner, fucking great guy, texts me back. I'm gonna go in here. I don't even know what's in here, but fucking kind of. I'm just gonna fucking explore. Why the fuck not? Alright, let's explore around a bit. Yeah. So, the previous owner just fucking hits me up. He's like, yeah, what's up, man? I'll sell it to you. Give me a good price. I gave him a price, okay? Which was a decent price. I mean, you know, numbers don't matter right now. Let's go this way. Fuck it. Numbers don't matter right now, but let me just tell you, the bike sold in, I don't know. The last time the bike sold, I believe it was in London, England, or somewhere in England, and it sold for, oh, a turnabout. It sold for, oh, now I go into my British accent. So the bloody bike, the bike sold for, I believe $45,000. Okay, $45,000, and I made him an offer. It wasn't that much, but I fucking made him an offer. I was like, hey man, I'll give you this much for the bike. He was like, that's very generous. You know what? Let me get back to you, okay? Then he gets back to me later that night, and he's like, you got a deal, man. It's yours. I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. You've got to be fucking kidding me. And let's just go slow. I know what to do. Dog. And now we get the fuck out of here. Yeah, apparently, so I got told this thing. So when a dog comes by you and does all that shit, you gotta go slow. When the dog comes near, you gotta speed the fuck up and get out of the way, because dogs be kind of stupid around motorcycles and shit. So, what the fuck was I saying? I gotta get better at riding and talking.